Did anything about the performance surprise you at all? Because, like George said, you've been in here for a long time saying you were going to do this.
Yeah.
But were you shocked at the way you did it?
I was disappointed the way I did it. I can fight so much better than that.
What?
I don't think I was nearly. I was about half the man I should have been in that fight.
There's more?
I didn't fight well at all. I'm not.
We must be dumb then, because that looked like a great performance.
All right, to be fair, the first round was a Weidman
ask
round.
any of my teammates and what I'm capable of. I didn't fight anywhere to my ability. I've never fought obviously on antibiotics and then having a staph infection, cellulitis in my foot. It was drained my body.
Story,
it took all my energy. Going into that second round, I've never been so tired. Going in, like my arms just felt so heavy. I didn't have any power. I couldn't be loose enough, and I had to like everything I did, like kind of conserve my energy. I couldn't have any output. Otherwise you would have seen.
That makes sense. That is what we kind of saw. We were.
You see me like sucking them in, trying to wait for opportunity, clip them with something, and then like give them a couple big kicks, back off. Like I couldn't keep pushing it.
When do you want to fight?
It depends on what works out. I want to. I'd say I don't know. May, June, July. Depends on
UFC 200 at that point. Might as well wait it out.
UFC 200 would be awesome. I don't want to be on UFC 199. I'll tell you that. That's the one I don't want to be on.
Why is that?
It's just the hype for 200 will be too big and it'll take away from 99. It would suck. Mm-hmm. Who wants to be on 199? Come on. I want to be on 198, 90, or 200. 200 would be awesome. I mean, that would be unreal.
Even if you're not main eventing.
Even if I'm not main eventing, yeah. I'm not. I'm fine with it. Whatever. I'll get my main events. Well, if the fights get big enough, I'll get my spot. But
in order of what you want, we know it's Belfort first. Then what? Weidman or Romero? If just they don't want Belfort.
Yeah. Whatever makes the. If Weidman's ready to go and we can do it on that, I'm good with that. If Yoel is the fight they want, I'll pretty much have to be a co-main event to somebody. Better give me Ronda Rousey or Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? That's what what I'm looking for.
You know how when you're on YouTube, there's a bunch of videos right next to it. There was one right next to it that just caught my attention and said Fabricio Verdum thinks he doesn't like you. He says you've changed because of your popularity or fame. And then I saw an interview where you say, well, no, him and I just don't get along, but you kind of didn't want to share the reason. Is there a reason why you don't want to share why you guys don't get along?
You always want a good story out of me, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are always trying to suck some stories. We had some old Strikeforce beef. Fabricio was just kind of, he didn't have much respect for people at the time. It was a random. It was like where was it, in St. Louis or something? He just tried to. I'm not going to get in and throw him under the bus too bad, but he was pretty much just being a piece of shit that night, and I demanded some respect, and I was a young Strikeforce challenger guy at the time, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" Duh? Excuse me, I don't know if I can say that, but yeah, and he's just like, he just treated me like a piece of shit, and I was like, all right, fucking, he's like, anyway, he was just being a dick, and I stood up for myself, and then he tried to act like I was being the bad guy, and then ever since it's just been. He's just kind of said some shit, and I don't really have any respect for the guy. So, I mean, I got respect for him as a fighter. I mean, he's tough and he lays it out there. He's earned some respect in that manner. But similar to other guys, it's like outside of that, I'd fight him.
Do you have anything else?
I'd fight him. I'd fight him in a heartbeat.
Oh, you would?
I think I'd beat him too. Easy.
Oh shit.